Hey, what is up guys, my name is Daniel Boy and welcome back to Warframe for the PlayStation 4. It's been so long since I've even remotely touched this game. I've had no internet for so long, and then it recently came back. I did the Batman series a while ago, and then the internet went again, so I couldn't upload my part 2 for that episode, but then I uploaded it, and a lot of people have been telling me about the new updates of Warframe and what PC have been going through, and I've read a lot of what PC were going through, and there's a lot of controversy there. A lot of people saying it's good, it's bad. I think it's damn right ugly, but I'm going to break it down for you guys. So, as always with Warframe, I always forget what I've done. I don't know why, I always forget. Orders, shut up. So, I go into here, I've got the Avalon helmet for Excalibur now. I don't know why, this is something everyone with Excalibur has. Actually, certain players without Excalibur have that helmet as like a blueprint to make. Why am I the only... Why do I get this last? I don't get it. I hate it. Right, so I've got 6 slots now. The Warframes I've been using are Excalibur, Ember Prime, Nyx Prime, which is soon to go into the Vault, as I've heard, Oberon, Vault Prime, and then Inaris, which was from the Sands of Inaris quest, or unless you're Sean, you just buy it with Platinum, because he's lazy. So, I'll show you what I've gone for, like, the dark, slate grey, black kind of look with the red and white. I just think it looks really cool. So, I'll show you Ember Prime, which is probably my favourite. It's a shame I can't change the gold on the Paris Prime and the Orthos Prime to, like, different colours, like you can with the Ember Warframe itself, but... You know, little thing for you there, Warframe. Can I change the goldy bits? Now, of everything you've changed, you could have added that in there. You know, I'm sure there's room. Look, see how the red works there? I want to change it to silver for the Ember Prime. But this is my Nyx. I never really use it. As you can see, I've just recently got the Fang Prime and just put it on there just to edit them, see what they look like. But I don't think Nyx Prime's a Fang user. Oberon... Not really used. I've got to do a master rank mission, which I cannot do. It's like jump from platform to platform, and then you've got to go up and jump again. It looks really simple. For the most experienced players, they can do it in like 10-15 seconds. Me, no chance. So, him and all these weapons, I've got these all as like daily rewards. I don't go into the market and buy these weapons. I get them as daily rewards, so I make the blueprint, get the weapon, and then when I do the master rank, I'll just level these up, and it will improve my master rank. You know, I'm not wasting anything. We got Vault Prime, who I recently just designed, just before I did this video, actually, which is really cool. I like the whole look of him. And the Broken War, that sword is amazing. Looks so cool. Right, last one, Inaris, just to get him out of the way. There's Inaris using the Machete Wraith, which you can't actually change the colour of. I've gone into here, changed it all to white, done the energy to red and everything, but as you can see, all this is white, but the blade is still black, the pattern's still red. You can't change the colour of it. I don't get why. It sucks. And there's Winston, just chilling, doing his thing. Yeah, you do your thing, Winston. Oh, wait, wrong Warframe. Ugh. Can't do that. I'm on YouTube. I've got to be pro. Right. So, let's go around in Ember. The first thing we notice with the new update is the fact that they don't have tower keys anymore for the Void. They have relics. And the new station over here is the relic station. You know, the Void relics. And there are 4. There's Lith, Meso, Neo, and Axie. You ask a French person to say it, they say Azzy. Or Ezzy. I was speaking to a French gamer, they could not say it for the life of them. It's funny. I love you, French, but come on. Seriously. So, I think it's really good now that you don't have to go on the wiki or something to find out what the rewards are for doing a mission. I also like where they were going, where if you're where they've changed the keys to relic, so if you use the same relic, you've got more of a chance of getting something. Good idea so far. This is where it goes bad. You've got to use void traces to upgrade them, and you don't get a lot of void traces at all. I think me and Fred, you may know from my YouTube channel from a while ago, we were playing online and we barely got 7 to 15 void traces per mission. We tried to take each other's thing as a contribution bonus, and sometimes I went up to 30 traces, sometimes I'd go up from 11 to 12 traces, and it just didn't matter. I don't understand the mathematics of what you have to do and how much you earn, if you get what I mean. So you do something and you earn traces as a reward. But what do you have to do to earn the most traces from the mission? Or is it just randomly assigned? I don't get it. I've tried the wiki and everything. It doesn't really clear it up for me. Second, when you do upgrade these relics, like this one for example, I did this just as an example. As you can see from the original M1, the Mag Prime blueprint at the bottom there is actually 2%. I looked at this online, that's 2%. When you make it Lith M1 Relic with the 3, so it's Radiant, it is now 10%. Regardless of what that bar says, if you look at the little bar next to Mag Prime blueprint as it says it, and there's a little blue bar going up, so it's staggered. That blue bar doesn't, if you looked at it as a percentage of what the image is, that would look about 30%. It's not, it's 10%. So ignore the bar. It may look a lot better, but it isn't. It's only 10%, guys. Which, to me, isn't good. And unless you've got people... See, it doesn't even stack. This is what got me really annoyed and frustrated, is because you could have all 4 people using the same relic and all of them having M1 relics at Radiant level. Or any relic. It could be just any Radiant relic, as long as it's the same one across the board. It's not everyone now has 40% of getting it. It's each person has 10%, but they don't stack on each other. So you have 10% in your set. So I have a 10% chance of getting Mag Prime the same as everyone else, but it doesn't stack onto me. So so someone else could get it, but they don't. And we've done it a number of times to try and mathematically prove it, and it must stack because each one has 10% chance. So one of us is bound to get it out of a 40% overall, but it still doesn't add up and it still doesn't work. So this is why I'm really frustrated with it, because now it's even harder now to get the thing you want. I think maybe it's not. Maybe I'm overthinking it, and it's just because I can see the percentages and I can see the rate and how hard it is to get. It's made me more frustrated when I don't get it. And I think it should change. I think that 10% should change, because all of them possible rewards are out of 100, and they're given a percentage. The percentage isn't improved on all of them. The Mag Prime goes up, meaning the former blueprint, the Ball Prime receiver, and the Lex Prime receiver go down to even out the 100. But so does the Dakra Prime and the Soma Prime blueprint. They go up, which I don't think they should. Well, not as much as they do, because they end up becoming a 40% chance of getting. Now, I did get the Dakra Prime blueprint, and it does help, but that bar is not 40%. That's nearly 70% on that bar image. So the imagery there shows us a lie to what the percentage actually is, and we get more and more frustrated. So remember that, guys. It is only 10% on the rarest one, 40 on the next, and then I think it's like 50%, because that's to even. So former goes to 50%, which is still the top one. And you've done all these void missions to get these traces to upgrade your relic, and it could be your last one, your last relic, and you've made it a Radiant, and you still only have 10%, which really sucks, guys. And naff off Lotus. Right, so as you can see, that this is for all of them. It doesn't matter what relic you use, the percentages are always the same. The rarest one, which is kind of greyed out at the bottom of every list, is 2%, and then at Radiant goes up to 10%. So this is where I think Warframe have made a huge problem. It's caused a lot. Some gamers say it's good, it brings a new spin to it. I can now see what the rewards are. Yes, that's a great point, but everyone who's used the relics has got the parts they've wanted in a very small amount of time. They may have had to do the missions 1 or twice over, once or twice over, sorry, I will English. They go to their syndicate to buy relic packs. They get the relic they want from the pack, and they end up getting it then. And it's just down to luck. Only the people that have what they want, or the majority of what they want, end up saying it's a good thing when it really isn't, because it's more stress than it's worth. There are some good pros to it, but the cons outweigh them, I think. We do have some more with it. This new update, we've got cats. This is a funny one. Oh, they changed this. This is all completely different, because now I have to press triangle to see anything. At first, it was just the menu was right in front of me, easy to see. You press R1 for blueprints only, which is good. Good feature. But now I have to press triangle to go into everything. So the KAVAT starter kit is here, and how you make them is really awkward. I don't know why they had to make it so awkward. First you have to scan one, so you have to go to a Grenier planet or mission, find the random lady with the psycho flamethrower who summons the cat, scan it, even though your sentinel or dog is going to kill the thing before you can scan it or get in the way. Other enemies will be shooting you, stabbing you, slicing you, and knocking you down to the floor while you're trying to scan this cat. You're getting set on fire and ablaze because of this mad woman who's been handling the flamethrower. The sheer focus and patience you need just to scan a cat is beyond ridiculous. And nigh on impossible for some people. I've seen people spend hours on live streams just trying to scan a cat. That is ridiculous, Warframe. You need to sort it. So in doing so, you then get like a genetic code, and you need to use that code on a Kubro egg and do some other things, and it sort of defeats. Get a dog. Everyone get a dog. Fuck the cat. Get a dog. Cats aren't interesting anyway. They just sit there licking themselves and then just stare at you when you try and tell them to do something. You throw something and say fetch, they just look at you like, no, you fucking get it. Dogs are more fun. The fact that I have to press triangle to go into the menu, then I have to go into everything, kind of sucks. Everything was laid out easily before, easy to look at, easy to find. Now I've got to go through this, I have to read. It's not the fact that I don't like reading, or the fact that you've got to understand, most gamers, even if they go out and have a life, most gamers are lazy. When they want to play their game, they want everything to be laid out evenly in front of them. They want it easy to find, easy to see. They don't want to go through one menu, into another menu, into another menu, and then they have to press this button which isn't listed on the like the instructions, like at the bottom where it says press square to hide owned, or press R1 for blueprints. Sometimes there are buttons that you have to press that don't come up there, and you have to. I'm talking about games in general, not just this. And it just gets confusing, annoying, and it becomes like, why bother? Just to get this one thing done, I have to go through 4 menus and press a button that doesn't even tell me I have to press the button. There's no point. So all of this, like, from the start, I have to press triangle, then I have to go into what I want, then I have to go across, find what I want, and it takes longer to navigate the menus. And no matter what type of gamer you want, you don't want to spend time trolling through menus when you want to get your stuff, get into the game, and get playing. It's pointless. So now we're going to go into the Pierre de Resist fuck my life, this is a pain in the ass. It's the navigation. Straight away I'm looking at Saturn. Right. So here, I like the design. I like the whole space thing and the Ember Prime there. It's a load of bollocks. First off, the planets now don't tell me, when I go over them, what missions are where. You could tell if special missions were up, because they were, when you go to the planet and go into it, it just went round in a ring. That was it, and it was colour coded, it was easily symboled and marked out, it was easy to find. Now, it's not. You have to press R1 and troll through this. And then if your teammate, this is the best one, if your teammate has a mission loaded and you have to accept, like the Void missions for example, the Void Fishers here, you have to press circle to come out of the menu to then select the thing you want. But when you press circle, you cancel the mission instead of coming out of that menu alone. You cancel the mission and come out of the menu, then your friend has to activate the mission again, then you have to go into it to find the relic you want to then... Bollocks. Time consuming. Pain in the arse. Needs to be fixed. So, now the void isn't even the void anymore. You go into the void and you've got the normal missions. You've got a 10, you know, Marduk. These weren't missions before. They've completely renamed everything in the void, and this is the old golden, shimmering, white-walled void that we all know and love. But when actually going for a relic reward, it's not. You have to go into this little fisher list, collect it, or click the one you want, and then you go into an ordinary planet. So it could be Europa, it could be Sedna, it could be anything, and then you have these fishes activate, and sometimes an Orokin warrior, soldier, ancient healer, robot would just turn up. And then you've also got the enemies of the planet originally, so the Grineer, the Corpus. It's too complicated. You're doing too much, Warframe. Bring it back to how it used to be, but keep some things. So all this amazing design looks great. You've put too much in. So the design here to see the Warframe is brilliant, and you can actually see if you look at the red of the Warframe on the chest area and the stomach, you can see sort of a crisscross pattern where you can actually see the material, the texture of the material. Amazing attention to detail. I love it. And this is to everyone. Everything you design, every colour pattern will be in this, like, it will look like this, which is beautiful. But all of this crap, the planets, the lines you're doing, it's all a load of bollocks. And Uranus, I don't know why, but I haven't done the mission to get Uranus. So if I go on here, every mission is locked. I can't do shit because I haven't unlocked Uranus yet, but it's giving me the planet anyway. So now it's a pain in the arse, because now some people have been sitting there going, I've got it, it's there, but I can't access it. And it's not telling me how to unlock it. It doesn't tell me what mission I have to do. So people are trolling for assassinations to try and get the fucking nav thing to go to it. It's a problem, guys. It is a problem. And I know some of you like it, as I said in the beginning. That's because you're lucky as fuck. But it's too much. So the things I want Warframe to keep. The cat. Yeah, keep the cat, but just make it so much less complicated. Maybe when you spawn in to an Earth mission, there's not Kubro dens, but there's these KAVAT dens. So keep the dens as they are, but just change the dogs to wild cats. I don't know, change the skin of them. And I know if you're designing a game of this level, you know how to just change a skin. You know that, guys. So that's all you need to do. And then when you destroy the den and you get a Kubro egg, just make it like a little cat that hatches from it instead of a dog. I just think that would make it so much simpler. It cannot be easier. And make it random. That way people have to go into it. Yeah, you have to try and find it like usual, because it is a kind of a search game. And this. The Relic ideas I'm growing on. At first I hated it, and I am someone who has adjustment disorder. I'm so used to the game now. When I saw this I absolutely freaked, but then I got used to it. I started seeing the potential. But that bar on the right hand side of the screen, all them little bars are bollocks. That shows me about 45% on that bar for Mag Prime Blueprint. It's not, it's 10. The bar on the Dakra Prime Blueprint shows me about 70%. It's not, it's 40. It's nothing compared to what actually is, and it's a huge lie. And if you're gonna make it a Radiant, I reckon the chances of getting the Mag Prime Blueprint should be 40%. and then you look at the Dakar and the Soma Prime blueprint, they could be, I don't know, 30%. And then the Lex, Boar and Former could be whatever. I don't know, maybe make the Lex different to the Boar and Former. So if we've used 40 and 30, 70, we've got 30% left. So you could use the Lex Prime as 20% and then the Boar and Former 10%. Making that change, different percentages going on, you still have a fairly high percentage of getting the Dakar and Soma over the mag. It doesn't make the mag dramatically every time get. It doesn't at all. That mathematical equation for making it a Radiant works, because you still have to go into the Void and you still have to get all these Void traces to make your relics a Radiant. You still have to grind for these traces. So you're not making the game any harder, you're just making it simpler. Wait, harder? Any easier, sorry. You're not making it any easier on the whole. You're just making it simpler, easier to understand. And because it's a Radiant, it needs to be at this level. What you've got there should be what you upgrade for, I don't know, maybe an exceptional. May actually push towards a flawless. But when you get to Radiant, they're the equations I want to see. Because I've put all that effort in to get 100 traces to make that Lith M1 relic a Radiant. So maybe, you can work on that. That's what I want to see in the next update. That's the biggest issue for me. The cat as well.
Tenno, a new alert has begun.
But
will be marked
obviously there's more to the update than meets the eye. This is just sort of not a first look, because everyone's sort of gotten to it now, everyone knows it. But I want that to go back to how it used to be, because it's too complicated, and I have to go into the planet, and then I can't just cycle left and right now. I have to actually find the mission that I want. And then, now, anyone who's kind of new to the game can't see what the planet gives you. Underneath every planet on the old ring, it used to tell you what they gave you. It's 4 items that you can find on this planet. Now I have to go into Earth, then I have to press R3, and then it tells me. Too much. It was easily laid out before. Now it's too much. Don't like it, don't need it, don't want it. So that's my view of the update, guys. Obviously this is my personal opinion. I have got shared opinions with other people. Other people have said this to me and I've agreed with them, so I've brought these points up. If you have your own opinion, please leave them in the comments below, but don't hate on my opinion. Don't just give me slander and extreme hate just because I've got a problem with something that you don't, because everyone is entitled to their opinion. So leave a comment below of what you think, maybe an idea or a compromise that can make this better, what you would like to see change if you want something changed. And who knows, maybe Warframe, or what the creators of Warframe will see this video and they'll like it, maybe. I don't know. But here's hoping. Hopefully soon the new Batman episode 2 for the Telltale games will be out, so I'll be playing that for you guys. I'm going to do that as just one straight episode. I'm not going to bother doing it in parts now, just because if I get the chance to upload it, I'm going to take it. I'm not having the internet drop out again, because that bollocks. It took me offline for just over a month in total, and I can't have that. I will be doing some online with Fred. We may be doing some live streams for Warframe, just to show you really and truly, while playing the game, how terribly annoying this update is. But until then, guys, please leave a like and subscribe, because I love the support I get from all of you. Also, follow me on the links below. I've got Twitter, I've got Twitch. Follow me on there. I do have Instagram, but I'm trying to figure out how to, well, make it interesting. I don't take a lot of pictures. I'm not photogenic. The fact that the camera doesn't break when I look into it is astounding. But anyway, thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one, guys. Bye!